interesting year for me because last January I separated from my wife. She made me go to IKEA too many times. So I got divorced in June. I live in Prague. My first summer as a single man in Prague. You would not believe the amount of action that I got with my right hand this summer. Other than that, my single life is going about as well as Brexit. I went on to Tinder for the first time this year. At the start of the summer, I went on to Tinder. Anyone on Tinder? Anyone used to be on Tinder? Anyone never been on Tinder? You're not fucking missing anything. I went on Tinder. The first week I was on Tinder, I was addicted. I was left, right, 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 left, right. Even walking down the street, just looking at women with my finger, left, right, left, right, left, right. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with that guy? I fully expected after 1 week to hear a noise from my phone going, da-da-da-da-da-da, you have completed Tinder. I was like, there cannot be that many single women in Prague between the ages of 30 to 45 in a 10-kilometer radius from where I live, but apparently there are. And none of them are interested in me. Tinder is basically a collection of women that don't want to have sex with me. Pretty much like every bar, restaurant, supermarket, public transport, museum, cemetery, literally everywhere. And I hate it. I hate Tinder. I'm actually not on Tinder. I hated it so much. Because, like, you know, on Tinder, you swipe left if you like them, you swipe right if you don't. Here's the killer. If you swipe up on Tinder, I'm sure some of you know, you super like somebody. You super like them. And unless you have Tinder Premium, you cannot take that back. You cannot take that back. Which is why the first day on Tinder, when I did not have Tinder Premium, I accidentally super liked Helga from fucking Hanover, age 75. And Helga from Hanover fucking super liked me back. And I couldn't tell her I accidentally swiped up because she was fucking old. So I went to Hanover and fucked her anyway. She had false teeth, so she was very good at one particular activity. Let's go a bit deeper. She also had a glass eye. Poor old Helga. No, I hate it. I just hate it. I hate dating applications. And as well, like, a lot of my female friends were saying to me, Luke, now that you're single, are you going to start sending dick pics to women? I was like, no, of course I'm not going to send dick pics to women. Absolutely not. Any women in the audience, have you had dick pics sent to you? Yeah. Do you like it? No. Any guys in the audience, have you sent dick pics? I can see a few dick pics sent There's a few guys going, shut the hell up, move on to something else. And to be honest, if I was going to send a dick pic, I wouldn't send a picture of my dick. Just to clarify, there's nothing wrong with it. It's slightly bent to the left because of years of right-hand masturbation. I can't have that. It's not diseased, the colour is fine, it's not falling off. I would describe the whole experience as somewhat average, which I think most men would be happy with. It's not porn star dick, basically. You know. And also, I've been saying to my female friends, you know, can you help me with my Tinder profile? You know, with the pictures and with like the text and stuff. I mean, saying to them, like, what are my selling points? And they're like, Luke, you're a 40-year-old English teacher in Prague. You don't have selling points. Unless there's some weird group of Czech women that like fucking men with an average to low salary, no future career prospects, and they're borderline alcoholic, you have no chance. But this is the worst thing about Tinder. The amount of women's profiles on Tinder that say things like, I want to meet a man with a sense of humor. I want to meet a man that can make me laugh. I'm a fucking stand-up comedian. There's a picture of me on my Tinder profile with a microphone in my hand doing stand-up comedy. What more can I want? But basically, I think what's happened, especially, you know, the time before the breakup, I've lost my mojo. You know what I mean by that? You know what I mean by mojo?
Yeah.
I've lost that fucking fire in my belly to get things done in the bedroom. I've lost my mojo. And the reason why is because I'm Irish. I never needed a mojo before. There's two reasons for that. Number one, and this might surprise you, I was 28 years old the first time I had sex. Sober. Before that it was all Irish girls. There was no need to have sex sober. It's like and the other thing is, Irish people, we actually don't have sex. I'm sure the guy from Slovakia has sex. I'm sure Czech people where you're not from have sex. I'm sure the Germans have sex. I'm sure the Bolivians have sex. Irish people do not have sex. And I tell you one thing, we do not make love. No Irish person has ever made love in the history of the world. We don't have sex, we don't make love, we don't fuck. What we do in Ireland is we ride. That's what we do in Ireland. We ride. And you know why? You know how you're riding? Because the house is cold, it's probably raining on the inside, you still have your socks on, and most importantly, at the end of the sex, you turn around to each other and go, I'm sorry about that. We don't need mojos in Ireland, because in Ireland basically what we do, we go out on a Saturday night at 8 o'clock, we drink as much as possible till 1:15, we have a couple of shots, we hit the dance floor at 1:30 with our killer Irish dance moves. And then the girls come up with their killer Irish girl dance moves. You find a girl, you can barely even see what you're looking at anyway, you go back to her place, you get a burger on the way, and then you go back to her place. And that's where the problems start. Because you get back to her place, you know? You get back there and you know you're in bed and you're kind of having average sex. I mean, it's average. I'm quite happy with it, to be honest. She's probably a little bit disappointed. I mean, you know the way they say, like, you know, if you break a mirror or you do something unlucky, you'll have like 7 years bad sex. To be honest, I'd be quite happy with the guarantee of 7 years sex. I wouldn't care about the quality. So anyway, there I am. Try not to fall asleep after 10 Guinness, a couple of shots of whiskey and a burger. And then I get something which I like to call the drop. You know that feeling where your stomach goes boom, and you realise that you need to fart. You realise that you need to fart badly. I knew I was fully loaded, but now I've got one in the chamber. You know, now I know I'm in trouble. You know, and I'm there having sex with the girl. And the thing is, you can't stop having sex, because that would be bad manners, it would be rude. But you can't just say, I'm sorry my darling, do you mind if I just hop off for a second, I need to blow the old trumpet. Kill the mood. You know, so I'm now having sex with her, except I'm trying to stop this fart getting out. So I'm suddenly on top of her, and now my penis is hitting places it had not been hit before. And suddenly she's like, oh Luke, oh yeah, where were you 5 minutes ago? And she's slapping me on the ass. I don't think I would not slap me there. And she's putting on my ass like, don't break the seal, don't break the seal. And I'm like, oh no, somebody, fuck, what am I gonna do? And we're having sex and she's loving it. And she's about to come, I'm about to come, I want to come, I'm ready to come. I cannot come. I cannot come because, as I'm sure every man in the room knows, and I'm sure many of the women too, if I come, I lose all control from here down. And that is a chance I cannot take at this moment. And eventually I just roll off her and go, oh. And she looks at me. And she does what every woman does in this situation. And I'm sure women in the audience who've done this, promise me you'll never do it again. They look at the man, she looked at me and she said, why didn't you come? Why did you not come? What's wrong? Why did you not come? Why did you not come? Women always have to ask the question. Because I've had sex with lots of women over the years who have not come. I never ask the question. I know exactly why they haven't come. I don't need to ask the question. You know, and she's there, why didn't you come? And she's like, is it because you're too drunk? I was like, I'm Irish, it doesn't matter. She said, I'm not attractive enough for you. I was like, you're beautiful, but I'm Irish. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Is it because the sex wasn't good enough? I'm Irish, it doesn't fucking matter. And eventually I end up saying something stupid as, like, I just like you so much, I thought we could just cuddle and hug each other. And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh shit, now I got a girlfriend. But I still need to fart. And now she's lying on me, her leg is across my belly, it's pressed against crisis situation, it's like fuckity fuck, gotta go, no, it's like I gotta go to the bathroom. Worst situation ever. She has an ensuite bathroom. And I hate, if it was anywhere else in the house or the flat it would be fine, but no, an ensuite bathroom, which basically means there's about that much wood between the bathroom and the bedroom, between the girl and the fart. That much wood. I gave her more wood than that, and I wasn't very good. So when I go to the bathroom, I was like, shit, it's gonna be loud, I just know it's gonna be loud, because Guinness and fucking beef don't mix well, it doesn't go well, it's gonna be loud. And I see some towels, and I think I could wrap the towels, around it, and it'd be like soundproofing and insulation, except they're white towels. I was like, I really can't take that chance with my new girlfriend in 7 minutes destroying her white towels, like what am I gonna do? And one time I had this amazing idea, this brilliant idea. And by brilliant idea, it's a terrible idea, never try it. I looked at the toilet and I said, you know what? I'll stick my bum into the toilet. It'll be sealed in, it'll be like a vacuum. It'll be like farting in space. Sound doesn't travel in space, it'll be fine. So I stuck my bum into the toilet, like this is gonna work. I let it go, and all we heard was and all I heard from the other side of the door was thank you guys, give me one more.